Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump on here real fast and share some stuff with you real quick. My name is Keisha, if this is your first time watching, and this is my channel, Lakisha Keene Saving Greens. You guys, I have been busy trying to get, well, aside from just personal stuff, weddings, graduations, things like that, I've been just trying to get this garden planted out. And so this is one of the beds that I did. Now, I showed you in my last video how I used the heat gun there to make the holes. I used the heat gun and rocks to make the holes, but I got this bed finished. Well, almost. I still got to put some onions all around in there, but mostly done. But I really wanted to share some things with you guys. I planted out these. I started planting out the corn bed here, as you can see. And so I got the tomatoes planted in there. I planted seed. But I wanted to show you what I'm doing over here, how I'm doing this. And at first I wasn't going to pick up the camera. Look how pretty these cosmos are. And I got all these buds on here. So pretty. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys this. Like I said, I wasn't going to share get it on video, but as I started doing the work, I was like, oh, this is really easy. Let me show what I'm doing. So, you guys, my motto is use whatever you got on hand to make your job easier, whatever that is. And so this is a styrofoam that was on the bottom of a refrigerator that was delivered to my neighbor's house. It's the same, came out of the same box that I'm using now as my chick brooder. And that's in another video too. If you hadn't seen that one, check that one out. But anyway, so this was also in that box. And I was thinking, you know, the spacing is pretty perfect for the corn, because this is how close I plant my corn anyways. So I was like, well, let me go on ahead and see how this works and if it works good. And you guys, it works great. So I'm just taking out these plugs. I dug little, I don't know if you can see that, little holes down in here. So all I'm doing is just pulling the corn plug out, and the corn is ready, more than ready to come out of there. And I'm just placing them in the hole, and then I'm gonna lift this up and fill in all of the corn plugs in there. And I have a lot of corn plugs, these in another tray that I need to put in. So anyways, you guys, that was all I wanted to share with you. I was just kind of, I guess, happy with myself that I thought of something like this to do, and it's actually making my job a lot easier. So I will be making another video to catch you guys up. I'm gonna be doing a tour video next of everything that I planted and what is growing and stuff, and so stay tuned for that. So I just recently discovered that there are more flowers than I realized that are edible. So I'm going to be making a French omelette using some of the edible flowers that's growing in my garden right now. So, well, I should say just 2 of the edible flowers that I have growing in my garden right now. I always knew that nasturtiums were edible. The flowers and the leaves are both edible. And so I'm going to be collecting my only 2 nasturtium blooms that I have on here today, so that I can use that. And look how pretty that is too. Look at that. So I can use it in my recipe I'm trying to be careful so I don't take the other blooms. You see the other blooms behind it. And look at this one, has other buds that are going to be sprouting too. So I just want to make sure I get just the flower that I'm trying to utilize and nothing more. So, okay, so we're starting with those. And then I also recently learned that these other beautiful flowers are edible. I did not have any idea that they're edible. And I'm talking about the hollyhock. Look at that. These hollyhocks are beautiful. And I'm only going to take 2 of these blooms. And so what I discovered is not only are hollyhock flowers edible, but the leaves are edible as well, and the roots. And people use them for medicinal purposes and stuff. So I'm just going to snip a couple of these flowers off. Look at that. It's pretty. I'm going to put that in there. And let's see. I guess I'll take this one. These are all kind of bunched up right here. The recipe requires 4 of the flowers, but I'm only making half of the batch for breakfast this morning. So I will link the recipe in the description box below, so that if you want to be a little adventurous and try this out, then you'll be able to do that using the recipe guide that I used. But I'll let you know how it came out, and if I liked it. I'm not going to show you how I'm making it, but I'll post up photos of how it looked after and if I liked it. So anyways, you guys, that's all that I wanted to show you today. Until the next video, as always, God bless.